Welcome, and believe it or not, I'm already really need to declutter again. I can't believe it. This is like, it's only been a few months, and I actually had a declutter fairly recently, and I've been sort of decluttering along the way. But I've been watching a few people like Elle for Living and a few others, and they are pretty strong on their declutter, so I just got inspired to do it. And you know, I bring in a few new things in. So right now I'm working on Laura Mercier, so none of my Laura Mercier stuff is shown in this declutter as part of my collection because I'm still using it, and I'm not sure what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to get rid of there. I'll let you know. And I think you're going to like this. There's a lot of stuff. I did have trouble with the lipsticks because I had probably 8 shades that were so similar. I just picked like the top 2, and then I picked one out of there, so it was like really hard. Anyway, I've got a huge amount of stuff, so let's get at it.
Alright, declutter time. Starting off with the eye primers. That's a Jane Eye primer. That is older than dirt, so it's going. This is a Jordana 12-hour eyeshadow in continuous almond. Love it. Oops, almost put in the wrong pile there. There we go. Oop, Laura Mercier, got to pull that out. That is Wet n Wild, also older than dirt. It's going. This is a little eye primer from Hard Candy. I have a large size of it, so I think I'm gonna, yes, give it away. This is Urban Decay Anti-Age eye primer. Oops. And this is the Hard Candy eye primer again. Gonna take that Urban Decay back too. This is Milani eye primer, and I do like those. Okay, that's it with the eye primers now. Okay, proud of myself. Alright, going into the face primers now. There's a lot more of those. These are going to my airbrush machine. These are luminous drops and luster drops. This is the Dr. Brandt's Pore Cream. There's not much left, so I'm going to use it up. Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I'll use this up, but I'm not going to repurchase. This is another thing for the airbrush machine. It's a concealer. This is the Korres Yogurt Face Primer. I'll use that up. This is the Serum 50 from IT Cosmetics. I'll get rid of that. This is Smashbox Photo Ready Primer. Gonna get rid of that. Don't like it. This is the CC Cream from Lumiere. It's okay, but I have so much stuff, I'm gonna get rid of it. This is Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pure. I'm going to keep that. This is Ulta Fabulous Face Primer. I'm going to keep that. No, I'm going to let it go. And this is Circa Really Neat Face Primer. And then this is the Pores No More from Dr. Brandt. And this is a discontinued primer. And I'll get rid of that Ulta one, but I'm going to keep all these other ones. Alright, into concealers, and there's a big brush in there. That's from the Body Shop. I'm going to use that for bronzer, so I'm going to keep that. This is the Soap and Glory. This is a concealer and powder. It's really nice, but I just don't want to collect a bunch of concealers. And that's my setting powder from Elle. I'm going to keep that. This is my Paula's Choice concealer. It's pretty good, but I'm not going to keep it. Chanel and Armani samples of foundation. I'm not going to keep those because they're not cruelty-free. Jordana Golden Medium is not my color. And then there's the lighter one. I'm not going to keep it because I'm keeping the Urban Decay Skin, which you just saw for a second. And that's the Mally pencil. That's a concealer pencil. And here are some foundations for the airbrush machine. I am not keeping those. Big surprise. Going into foundations. This is the Ulta Demi Matte Foundation. Gosh, you know, I don't know. No, I'll let somebody else enjoy it. This is the IT CC Cream. I am going to keep that because I do use it. These two are my Radiant Lady Powder Foundations. And I hit pan on one. The other one I'm going to keep. CVS BB Cream I am keeping. I really like that a lot. This is my own Radiant Lady Liquid Foundation. I'm going to keep that. Circa Foundation. This is new. I haven't really given it much of a chance to use it, so I'm going to keep it. Ulta Powder Foundation. It's really nice, slightly dark for me. It's another Radiant Lady. I'll give that to someone else. This is Elle. Very good, but I'm going to let somebody else use it. And this is the Becca wasn't that crazy about it. Someone else can use it. And this is Pixie. I broke the top off, so. And then the Physicians Formula Argan I will get rid of. Now we're into highlighters, and this is the Nude Warms palette from Physicians Formula. I'm going to keep that. It's a really nice highlighting powder. This is the Mally Face Defender. It's kind of a weird gel-like primer. I'm not going to keep that. This is the IT Cosmetics powder. I'm going to keep that. Aesthetica. This is a fantastic contour kit. I'm going to keep that, and the little tigress picture that comes with it. This is the Fast and Fabulous from Hard Candy powder. I'm going to keep that. This is Milani powder. I think I'll get rid of that and let someone else enjoy it. From Becca, this is a bronzer, a matte bronzer. Oh boy, I'll keep it. This is Circa. I have trouble opening this case, so I think I'm going to give this one up. This is my Kevyn Aucoin contour powder in medium. I'm keeping that. NYX, this is the Taupe blush. It's really good for contour. I'll keep it. This is Elle. I keep playing the buy it, throw it game, so I'm going to throw it again. This is Your Best Friend yellow banana powder. I'm going to keep that because I like it for setting. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin Candlelight Celestial powder. I'm going to keep that. Primed and Poreless face powder from Too Faced. Keeping it. Wonderful stuff. This is Tiki from Hard Candy. Everybody talks about it, everybody loves it, but it didn't really do that much for me. Last but not least, this is Opal from Becca, and I do love that. Going into blushes. These two are from ColourPop. This is Trickery, and I really like this very much. I like the texture and the tone, everything. Not so with this one. I think it's called Under the Covers. Don't really like that. Physicians Formula blush. Looks like I'm keeping it, but I'm actually letting it go. We've got a Tarte blush. This is called Empowered. It's a slightly glistening natural warm tone pink. I like that. Gonna give up my Fergie Wet n Wild blush. It served me well. This is a nice Milani rose blush. Gonna keep that. Frat Boy from The Balm. Gonna keep that. Ilamasqua Hussy. Gonna keep that. And this is Exposed from Tarte. You can't see it too well, but I like that. Nice natural looking blush. And this is a cream blush from Jordana called Blushing. And I really like the color, but unfortunately it doesn't last very long, and I just swatched it on my hand, but you can't see it. That's going to go to somebody. This is the new e.l.f. Blush palette. And I'm going to keep this because I haven't really had a chance to use it yet. Moving into single eyeshadows and smalls. This is the California Roll Quad. There's 6 in there. I'm going to keep it. This is my favorite trio, the Rock Pro. And this is a Radiant Lady trio. I'm going to keep it. Okay, making a big thing out of it. I'm keeping it. And this is another one. This is my favorite trio. Some of you who ordered from me know that. And then we have in here, I have 4 Jane shadows and 3 ColourPops. I'm not sure I was that crazy about this darker ColourPop, so I'm going to keep the 2 lighter shades, the light one and the medium one. But that darker one, it swatches and works. It looks too red or something. It's just too mahogany looking, and I'm not that crazy about it. It's like rust colored. I get that vampire look, so it's going. That's Brulee from Wet n Wild, and I have so many shades like that. I'm just going to let it go. And the Jane shades, I told myself I'd get rid of one. If there's only one I could get rid of, it would probably be that warm tone crease color in Clay. But I love Willow, and I love the others. So, into palettes, this is Nude Dude from The Balm. As much as I love taking my eyeshadows from men's torsos, I think I'm going to give that one up. This is that Tarte Amethyst palette. I really like this. It's got slightly purpley cool tone shades, and it's unique. This is from Urban Decay, the Pulp Fiction palette, and I really like it. I love all the colors in it, and I use it. This is the Tarte Amazon After Dark, or something like that. Rainforest After Dark it is. I'm keeping this. I just love this so much. And I have that snake charm right there. You can see it hanging on the basket. Kat Von D Ladybird palette, Say No More. I'm keeping that. Tartlet, one of the best matte palettes out there. I'm keeping that. This is Lorac, the Resort that came out. I got this on Hot Look for $15. And you know, it's kind of neat. I initially kind of liked it, but I never reach for it. And it's so pretty and so nice. I think I'm going to let it go because I just don't reach for it, and it's such a waste. It's just a decoration in the room if I don't use it. And so let it go. Let it go. This is Natural Eyes from Too Faced. I do love this, and I'm keeping it. This is Matte Eye from Too Faced. I love, love, love this, and I'm keeping it. Chocolate Bar Palette from Too Faced, the original. I love this. Keeping it. And this one, I don't know what to do about this because this is the Noni Cream. I did a big review on this and then I lost the video. I deleted it off of YouTube, and I think I may have some of the raw footage left on this to redo it, but that's the Color Prevails palette. I haven't really had it long enough to give it a chance, and this is Lorac Pro 2, which I love. Well, I didn't give too much away out of that one. Next basket, yes, the Shade and Light from Kat Von D. Yes, I'm keeping it. On the Rocks from Smashbox, a beautiful palette. It won my best palette of the year last year. I am not giving that up. From Too Faced, a few of my favorite things. This has blushes, bronzers, and eyeshadows, and they're gorge. So I am not giving rid of that either. Here's my Z palette, and you know, it's got some Radiant Lady stuff in it, a couple Mary Kay things. I think I can pass on that. I never reach for Z palettes. Now this is my Radiant Lady eyeshadows. I just kept extra inventory of these. I can't give those away. I just love them, and it took so much to pull that together. This is the Smashbox Wonder View. I guess I'll get rid of this. You know, I don't really reach for it, and it's got some great colors. Someone else can use it. Into the mascaras. This is a gifted mascara from Tarte. It's okay. The Mally Volumizing. It's okay. This is Kevin Aquan, one of my favorites. I'm keeping that. Physicians Formula, that's the Cat Walk, Cat Eyes. I'm going to get rid of this Max Volume because I've had it about 6 months now, and it's time. And then all of the false lashes, and these are the demi falses. You know, you just put them where you want. A little piece in here, and the Kim Kardashian lashes. I'm going to keep those. I have my Duo Lash Glue and then Kiss Lash Glue, so we're keeping that. 4 face sprays. The NYX Dewy Finish spray. Nope. Hard Candy spray. I'm going to keep this one. Laura Geller Set and Stay. Nope. And then this is my Smashbox Primer Water. I'm going to keep that. We're into brow products. This is the Wet n Wild new brow product that came out. I don't like it. Bad color, too dark. I'm on the fence here about this Milani one, but you know, you can use those for eyeshadows. I'll keep it. This is the Kevin Aquan brow thing, keeping it. Anastasia, keeping it. Not sure who that is. I think I'll give that one up. And this is Circa. I really like the Circa, so I'm going to keep that. And Lorac Pro is almost gone, so I'm going to keep that. And then there's just tools in here, that assorted stuff. Eyeliners, these are the Pixie eyeliners. I love them. I'm going to keep those. Very pigmented. This is a Circa in a dark blue color, and I really like it, so I think I'm going to keep that one. This is a Milani purple crayon that I found in the dollar store, but I'm going to smear it out. I think because it didn't last very long on my eyes, I think I'll give it up. And this is Laura Geller. I didn't like this. It's a waterproof liner, but it's very rough on my eyes. It's very dry and it pulls my lids. And this is a pretty dark green emerald from Milani. I'm not sure about that one. And this is from Jane Cosmetics. It's a moss green, very creamy. I mean, Jane eyeliners are the bomb. They really are. I love them. So I'm going to keep that. This is Mally, and this is a nice dark plum. I'm going to keep that. Can tight line with that. This is Color Me Beautiful in a dark navy, but it's a nice subtle navy color. I really like it, so I'm going to keep that. It's got a smudger on the other end. And this is Milani. I'm going to keep that. This is Shea Moisture eyeliner. I didn't like that. This is Gunmetal from Mally. I'm going to keep that. And then we've got Physicians Formula. This is the Eye Boost eyeliner in deep brown. I'm going to keep that. That's brand new. And we've got from Circa, it's a beautiful emerald with gold flecks in it eyeliner. I'm going to keep that for fancy occasions. Getting there. These three are the gel liners. The Elle deep brown I'm keeping. This is Becca, and this is a dark charcoal gray liner. I'm going to keep that. Now the fail here is Milani, the Fierce Foil eyeliner in the dark blue. I've decided to get rid of that. It just doesn't stay very long. Now with my eyeliners and lipsticks, I just drew them all, and these are the two I'm getting rid of, Sonia Kashuk and Milani. And I'm going to keep these four. There's a Too Faced, Circa, and Becca, and I don't know. Alright, so these are all kind of the lipsticks I'm getting rid of. I'm just kind of quickly going through. Sephora is not cruelty free, so I'm getting rid of that, and I love that gloss. And I got one of those in a bag, and the Lorac I don't really care for. And the lipstick, this is a Wet n Wild I'm getting rid of. I am going to get rid of my Kevyn Aucoin. I have 4 shades that look like this, and the Kevyn Aucoin is getting kind of old. I've had it a couple years. This Circa is just a little bit dark on me. It's called Audrey. It's a really pretty shade, but it's just a little too dark, and I'm just not going to wear it. The Hard Candy in Admired. It's pretty, but I have 5 different lipsticks that are similar to that, so I'm going to keep some of the others. This is Tangy. This is that lipstick from the 1930s and 40s. You put it on you and it changes color to match your DNA or whatever. The novelty of that wore off really quick. I think everybody just gets the same shade of pinkish red. This is The Balm. My Bills Be Paid is the shade, and I have several others that are very similar. This is Becca in Eloise. It was just kind of meh, you know. I have so many other shades that are similar and probably a little better. My Own Radiant Lady in Nude. I just don't use it, you know, and I thought I'd throw it in my purse or whatever. And this is the Sonia Kashuk limited edition lip palette. They're all warm tone colors, and they're kind of nice, but I never reach for this. You can see I've hardly used this at all. I really just demoed it. So I'm just going to let somebody else enjoy it. Now these are the ones I actually kept. So you can see that's all the lipsticks I have, which is pretty good. I'm no hoarder. Going into brushes, this is a little confusing. These are the lid shade applicators. There's like a Real Techniques, an Elle, Up and Up. And I'm going to put those in the container. I've got 4 because, you know, I wear makeup every day. Now these are the crease shades, the crease brushes. And there's a Real Techniques in there. There's a couple Up and Ups. Just going to keep those. And these are blending brushes, and one of them has a smudger on the other end. They're slightly large for blending. And I have this one I don't know what to do with. This is a Tarte double-ended brush. I didn't like either end, so I think I'm giving that up. And then these 3 are the pencil tip brushes. I'm going to take the largest one out and keep the other 2. They're really good for outer V stuff. These are just oddball blending and dark shade, dark corner brushes. So I'm going to keep those. And this is a push brush just to push color into my lash line. This is from a Kat Von D palette. I really like it. It's just, you know, a little extra small one. And then it's a tiny little eyeliner brush. And then I use this to eyeline with shadow. I wish my camera autofocused. This is really awful. I'm sorry. And these are all the ones I'm getting rid of. Going into face brushes, this is a concealer brush that you see me use often in my tutorials. And then a little bit larger, this is a double-ended brush that I use for highlight and concealer. If I have blemishes, I'll use the smaller end. Now these two, I was debating whether I should keep both or just keep one, and I'm just feeling them, and I think the one that I'm feeling now is just too plasticky feeling, so I'm going to keep the one on the right, and I'm going to get rid of the one on the left. That's Up and Up. Now these are the highlight brushes. One of them is not clean, sorry. There's Elle small stipple brushes. I really like them very much. I use them for blush and for highlight. And these are regular blush brushes. One's an Elle and one's a Laura Geller. These are Tarte brushes, and I'm not crazy about them, but I'm going to keep the one on the right for powder foundation and concealer blending, and this one I think I'll use with a bronzer. But I haven't used either of those yet. And then this big one I use for foundation. These two I use for my contour. They're slanted. And these four are my foundation brushes. There's Real Techniques and Up and Up. And this is my powder brush. Nice stipple type top. And then there's like a little Elle brush I use for powders and bronzers. And of course, the Beauty Blender. Into nail polishes. These lightest color, that Pixie is old, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep this glitter one. I like the, this is a base coat from Noni Cream. And then we have, that is a red door or red carpet and Bonita. This is an Essie in Ballet Slipper. I didn't like the formula at all, so that's going. And this is Zoya, that gold I love. Sinful Colors. I found out actually it is made by L'Oreal, so it's going out. This is a nice Bonita. I think you can find those in Rite Aid. This is the Color Me Beautiful, and that's a Flamingo or Flame or something. And then this is an Ulta shade. I actually like it. This is another Noni Cream. I think it's called Papaya. And then this is another Ulta. I think I'll get rid of that one. This is the Hard Candy Metallic, the reddish pink color. I love those metallics. This is the Balm, and it's actually a couple years old, so I'm going to get rid of it. But the Balm makes nice nail polishes. This is a nice pretty purple from Wet n Wild. It's from their new spring line. Just got it. This is the Red Carpet. I think I'm going to get rid of that. This is the Milani Fierce Foil nail polish. I like them. This is a small hard candy. I have the larger version, so I'm going to get rid of the small one. And there's the large version. Here's another hard candy. A beautiful dark bluish purple. I don't know if you can see. It's like holographic. I love the hard candy metallics. And then this is a Bonita in a beautiful spring aqua. Then we've got the Milani Statement in the green. And then another beautiful bluish green metallic from Hard Candy. And then this pretty kind of blue. My husband told me it made the veins in my hand stick out, so I'm getting rid of it. And then there's a beautiful dark blue metallic from Hard Candy. And this last one had little dots in it. I decided not to use that. There it is. So I have pretty much every color in the rainbow. And they're all fresh and new. This is another basket of stuff that I had that I've been saving all along. I got an extra bag from Ulta, and this is full of samples and things, so I'm going to just not open that. I'm going to give that away. I have the purple one. That's Dr. Gross. There's an Origins sample. And here's something that Sweet Ryan gave to me from Sephora. It's a red Marc Jacobs lipstick. Never used, never swatched. I'll just show you, like, I have more samples here of different things. Garnier BB. I'm not even going to try a lot of these samples Fit Me from Maybelline because they aren't cruelty free. See this box? I mean, I'm just going to add all this stuff in. I've got a ton of things. Yep, the Jordana makeup. The eye cream from IT Cosmetics. I didn't like it at all. And we've got, you know, the Bomb Stains from Wet n Wild. NYC stuff, not cruelty free. Here's Sephora. That's their blush assortment. That's not cruelty free, so that's going. Professional. And this is a hard candy case that was the imitation of the Natural Eyes, but not really. So there's a ton of stuff in there, and there's my Ulta. It was for my birthday. They gave me that. I'm not really keen on their eyeshadows. And from Becca, this was their eye palette I wasn't that crazy with.
So there you have it. That's the declutter, and I feel cleansed. So I hope that maybe it'll inspire you to have a look at your stash, and you never know, maybe you find things that you can give away. I'm going to have a yard sale with some of this stuff, and some of this stuff I'm actually going to offer as giveaway gifts. Put them together in little groups like I did last time, and hopefully I'll pack them a little better. A couple of you got powders that were kind of shattered and I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, it's finally spring, and it's actually going into summer here. We are really, really hot. It's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit right now in Connecticut, and I'm suffering. I don't like the heat at all. Although I didn't like really freezing cold and snow all the time, the heat is really bad, and I have to redo the porch because the squirrels and the birds scratched all of the paint and the deck stain off. So I have to go out, and there's bird crap all along the line of the fence. But anyway, that's probably TMI. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Enjoy your spring. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.